Hi everyone, welcome to Amiku Academy Social Emotional Learning section. I'm Chetna Singh. I'm a kids and parents like both. The topic that I have chosen today is connecting with care, teaching kids the importance of relationships. So, what is the significance of cultivating relationships? Healthy relationships, we all know, are a fundamental part of an individual's life. Unfortunately, very few people teach this skill to their children as they believe that it is something which can be learned over time on its own. However, this is not the reality. Nurturing any relationship is a two-way process, but as a coach, teacher, parent, you can help your children to understand a few essential factors to boost or build healthy relationships. So what are some of the essential factors that are required to build a healthy relationships? So these factors are respect. We all know that how important it is to, give respect to others, be it your parents, friends, siblings, teachers, or other helpers that are around us who make our life really, comfortable and easy. Second one is empathy. Empathy is somewhat, we need to learn as we grow. Developing empathy helps us to build a strong relationship with others and also to understand, emotions of others and also to understand their perspective so that we can have little conflict with others. Coping skills, we all have that time when we have, certain argument or certain, fight with someone, with our close ones. At that moment, we must know these coping skills to come over all those arguments or all those, stress or tension that happens between any relationship, so that we may not, always break our relationship by small fights or arguments or any disagreement. Loyalty is something we need to show with our loved ones, be it our friends, siblings, parents, or anyone who is important in our life. Trust is, a very important ingredient, very key ingredient to build a strong relationship. When if we have good friends, but we do not, trust them, then I would say that it is a superficial kind of relationship. It is not something very deeper, because when we start trusting people, then our relationship becomes more deeper. Then love, yes, love is again a very essential and very essential, factors to build a strong relationship. Obviously, we love people. That's why we are somehow we are, in relationship with them by any means. Parents, relatives that we cannot choose. But yes, when we talk about friends, when we talk about other people, yes, we love them. That's why we have chosen that. So when you start giving love to other people, then you will feel that you are just reciprocating all those things. You are also receiving love, compassion, kindness, empathy, all these kind of things. Okay. So the next one is understanding. We all know that you must have understanding with people when you want to build a stronger relationship, because they are understanding helps us to comprehend each other, so that we can sometimes we can have different disagreements, and even after having disagreements, we should understand that it is okay to disagree many times. Next one is assertive communication. So, whenever you feel like you are going through something that is bothering you, there must be an assertive communication by which you can, just express your opinions and views, rather than choosing aggressive or passive communication. We need to train our children to become an assertive communication, because assertive communication always helps in building a stronger relationship in everywhere, not only personally but professionally also in future. So these are some of the essential factors that we can help our children to understand these factors, and they can just start adapting all these factors when they if they want to build a stronger relationship. So this is just an activity which we can give a printout of this activity, so that children they can introspect by answering these questions. Do you communicate with your parents, siblings, and friends about all the important things in your life? So, many times as the children grow up, when they reach a certain age, like when they reach 15, 16 years, when they become teenagers, they stop communicating with their parents. However, they share many things with their friends, or if they have a good relationship with their siblings, but they do not share their emotions, their thoughts, or if they are facing some kind of problems or stress or anxiety, they hardly share it with their parents, because there is a communication gap, generation gap, and children often think that their parents do not understand them. So there should be joint effort by the parents and by children also to break this thing and to build a stronger relationship, to communicate with each other on a regular basis. How much do you respect others? So this is something you need to ask children, and they need to just analyze that whether they respect others or not, or they take people for granted. Who do you trust the most and why? So who are the people? You just can ask them to write the name of those people or the initials of those people whom they trust most, and why do they trust those person or people. Do you agree that love and trust are the most important pillars of a strong relationship? Explain why. So this is something children can really strong. They can think over this thing, that whether love and trust are key ingredients of a strong relationship. If they think yes, it is, then why do you think that it is, really important ingredient? Can you share an incident when you were not empathetic toward any of your loved ones? So it happens, life is a long journey. Sometimes we may not be empathetic with our loved ones also. So you can just ask them to share any incident where they find that they were not, kind towards other, they were not empathetic towards their loved one. And as a mentor, as a teacher, you can also share an incident that might have occurred with you. Okay, so this way you can also share your emotions, your story, and your experience. Key point is that, remember that developing relationship skills in children is the moral responsibility of parents, caregivers, and teachers equally. Yet children will instantly adapt to what they see around them. So it is critical to demonstrate respect, love, trust, and other vital aspects for a positive relationship. So children learn from their surrounding, they adapt everything from their parents, from wherever they go. So as a teacher, as an educator, as a parent, we need to demonstrate love, respect, understanding, assertive communication, positive, relationship, and all these things we need to demonstrate. We need to show these things to our children so that they can, learn all these things, and they will value relationship in their life. Okay. In the end, we can ask some questions so that they can reflect on whatever they have learned. Like, what did you discover today? What one thing they discovered about their relationships? This thing you can ask them. Is there a connection or friendship that you would like to strengthen with minimal effort? So they might be having few relationship or friendship which are not going very well. So if they want to strengthen that connection, what can they do? What effort they will put? You can ask this simple question: what efforts will you make to maintain a healthy and pleasant relationship with your parents? This is something you can ask teenagers, because if you will ask this question to teenagers, 90% of them will say that they do not have a very good communication, or they do not have a healthy relationship right now at this stage of their life with their parents. So what efforts they can put, and as a teacher you can also give them some kind of inputs. You can give them some tips to maintain healthy relationship with their parents. So you can chat with us, and you can reach out with this phone number, and you can write us email. You can also visit our website, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more updates on social emotional learning activities. You may also subscribe to our weekly SEL activity for kids. So this was all for today. Goodbye for now. Have a good day.